Now, let me stop here for a second because I know what some of you are feeling right now. You've been doing the math, you've realized that the sequential approach, save first, invest later, has been costing you compounding for years, maybe a lot of years. And that realization has a specific feeling. It's not just frustration, it's the particular kind of frustration that comes from doing everything right by the standards you were given and then finding out that those standards were incomplete. I felt that too. Growing up the way I did with no financial role models, no playbook, figuring out while I worked multiple jobs and putting myself through engineering in school, I made every sequential mistake there was. I saved when I should have been doing both. I waited when I should have started. And while your investing layer runs in the background, layers one and two need the right tool. And these are your emergency fund and your sinking funds have one job, and that is to keep you safe, stay liquid, earn a competitive rate. Nowadays, a traditional savings account paying 0.38% on $20,000 earns you $76 per year. That same $20,000 in a high yield savings account could be earning 3.5 to 4% and earning you $800 with the same FDIC insurance, same ability to access your money whenever you need it. The only thing that changes is where the money lives. I personally use SoFi since 2018. They have a vaults feature that lets you run multiple sinking funds or save for multiple goals inside one account. It's all labeled, targeted, and you can also automate them. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, but Alex, what if I need the money? Investing feels risky when I have real goals coming up in the next year or two. And that's actually the right instinct applied to the wrong layer. Here's the distinction that matters. Layers one and two, that is your emergency fund and your sinking funds, are never invested ever. They stay in a high yield savings account, they stay liquid, FDIC insured, and they're accessible within 1 to 2 business days. There's no market risk, no volatility, and the money is protected by design. Now, the investing layer is only money above these two ceilings, money with a long term horizon, 5 years plus, money that doesn't need to be accessible next year. The whole system is built around matching risk to timeline and not really mixing them. If you have a house down payment coming in the next 12 months, that's a sinking fund. It stays in a high yield savings account. It doesn't go in the market, but your 401k contribution is still runs in the background the entire time because the 401k money is not house money. They're different buckets with different timelines and, of course, different jobs. The system handles the risk question by design. You don't have to choose between safety and growth, you run both simultaneously. So now you have a framework most people spend years trying to piece together because nobody really explained it clearly for them. The tool for layers one and two, a high yield savings account, SoFi or Barclays, links in the description. The system is simple, so start with the foundation. If you don't have a high yield savings account for your emergency fund and sinking funds yet, that's your first move. SoFi is my personal pick since 2018, up to $400 bonus. Vaults for sinking funds, full ecosystem in one place. Barclays is my runner up. No direct deposit required, consistently strong rate, zero complications. Both links are in the description below. And if you're ready to start your investing layer, there's also going to be a link in the description where you can start investing today. Now, nobody handed me this framework. I grew up without it. I figured it out while working multiple jobs, putting myself through engineering school, paying off over $200,000 in debt alongside my wife. The system works because it's built on how money behaves, not how we wish it would. We were not given the playbook, so we build it ourselves and then we share it. That's what the channel is about. Build a system, do the work. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace.